My name is Vincent Conchella, and as they say in India, मेरा नाम Vincent है और मैं CSU Bakersfield से हूँ. My name is Vincent Conchella, and I work for California State University in Bakersfield. If you know Study Metro brothers, Abhishek, Zaid, they are wonderful people. They are my friends. I have visited their offices. We work very closely together. And as a student in India who is trying to go and study in USA or Canada, I highly recommend that you use their services as much as possible. And thank you again, Study Metro, for organizing this particular webinar. I should be in India right now. Unfortunately, I am sitting on my couch doing this presentation, trying to stay safe. I hope you are all safe, and we hope to see you in California when all this mess is gone. Let me just back up one more time and tell you guys a little bit about California State University in Bakersfield. And for you who are listening to my to the previous colleague, Izzy Elilin from San Francisco State University, this university is also part of the system that San Francisco State University belongs. So honestly, Easy has gone through just about all requirements. They are just almost the same because we are a system of universities with 23 campuses located all over California. Now, with that said, I work for the California State University Bakersfield campus. And what I am about to say, or what I am about to share, is information on the CSU Bakersfield campus. All California State University campuses have their own requirements. They offer their own majors. They are ran by different, programs, and we have a few similarities, but a few differences as well, especially in terms of location and programs that these universities offer. Now, we all know the map of the US right now, and for those who still need a little help finding where California is, it is right there on the red. That's where California is. Our campus is located in the city of Bakersfield. Now, the city of Bakersfield is located in Central California, a little bit of Central, a little bit of South. But here is the map of California, as you can see, and the CSU Bakersfield campus is located on this red dot. Now, it's a very nice location, centrally located. It's not on the beach per se, but if you want to go to the beach, it's only 2 or less hours to go to the beach, because right here is the beach, the Pacific Ocean. It's about 2 hours to Hollywood, 2 hours to San Diego, 2.5 hours to San Diego, and to San Francisco, it's about 3 hours, and to the Las Vegas, and just about anywhere in California, you will be within just about 2 hours drive, and you will be anywhere that you want to be in California, at least to the major attractions. Now, why would you want to choose a CSU Bakersfield? Now, we are 45 years and counting. So what does that mean? Most of our facilities are actually newer. So most of our classes are kind of built to the future. Most of our classes are not large, 1 professor, 24 students. So if you were a computer science major, for example, all our classes and all our students, they actually have a computer in front of them. So you don't have to learn a theory in class and then have to go, somewhere else for the real practical. It's something that we have to do together there. All our classes are taught by professors with terminal degrees, PhD degrees. None of our classes are taught by graduate students. We do have graduate programs. We do have graduate students. They help our professors with research, but not necessarily to teach classes. CSU Bakersfield tuition fees, as we will see, in upcoming screens, the tuition fees is actually very much affordable. It's very much affordable, and I will show you as we move forward. Again, small city, no traffic. You don't have to deal with a lot of traffic going to class. You do not have to worry about that when you are, in Bakersfield. I like to tell prospective students, if you really want to study, if you really want to get good grades, and you are not worried about, party life or all these things, for example, Bakersfield is the place to be. Monday to Friday, you can go to class. And then on the weekend, if you really want to go somewhere, it's not too far. You can go to Los Angeles, it's a 2-hour drive. You can go to San Francisco, it's a 4-hour drive, less than 4-hour drive. I go to San Francisco a lot. I have friends there. I go and visit them all the time. Now, let's move on to the next slide. These are some of our rankings. We are very well ranked. These days they don't rank universities in overall, although they do, they also rank certain areas of the university. For example, CSUB has been ranked number 39 by Times Magazine as best college for accessibility, affordability, and completion. What does accessibility mean? It means when you are anywhere in Bakersfield, the city of Bakersfield, and you want to go to California State University campus, it is very easily accessible from anywhere in town. What does affordability mean? I told you this, as you know, that as we move forward, we will see the cost of living in Bakersfield as affordable compared to most other places in California. What does completion mean? Completion means that we have a high rate of graduation. Students who come to CSUB actually do find the university satisfactory, and they end up completing their degree in Bakersfield without having to go to another campus. Now, I'm going to skim through a few other slides real quick because I realize that this 15 minutes presentation is not enough for me to go through so many things about our campus. But at the end of the presentation, keep in mind, I will be giving you my email address as well as my WhatsApp, so that if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Now, these are just some of our programs in undergraduate, and these are some of our programs in master's. Again, this is not all the programs that we have, but this is just a snapshot of some of the programs that I personally think that maybe students from India might be interested in. Moving on, undergraduate requirements, admission requirements. This is the most important thing that you want to take from this particular presentation. Why do you need to know about the admission requirements? It's because a lot of times when you apply to a university, if you do not submit all the documents and all the required materials, because some universities have a high volume of applications and they are only reviewing applications with complete materials. So it is important that you have everything that is needed in order for you to apply to the university. Otherwise, your application will always be considered incomplete. Okay, now a 2.5 GPA from high school, just like San Francisco State. And this is a GPA out of 4. And a lot of times, most students who are coming from high school in India, they have this GPA. So this particular requirement, you already have it. Number 2 is those original high school transcripts, which you will already have. TOEFL requirements is 61 and a 6.0 in IELTS. We also do accept a 5.5 IELTS if you have 5.5 in all sections. Okay, We also do require a bank statement. We do require students to show that they are able to pay their fees when they are in California. Now, the $34,000 bank statement is an approximation of the tuition fees together with the cost of living for 1 year. We also require that you sign an affidavit of support. The person who will be sponsoring you will download this form from our website, and I am giving the link right there as well. We do have an application fee of $70 that you pay when you do the online application. We also do require a copy of your passport. And as you can see, number 8 is the most important actually, because that's where everything begins. That is when you do the online application. It's just a short online application. People are scared of online applications. They're actually not that difficult. This is just a simple snapshot of your information that you are giving to us, telling us who you are, your date of birth, which high school did you go, what are you coming to study, and what are your goals in general. And you will create a profile with us that we will match with your documents, and so that we can process your application faster. Okay, now I wrote there no SAT. We do not require SAT. So that's one thing that you can throw out the window. However, if you have already done SAT and you would like to show us your SAT and you have scored 550 or higher in the English-based, writing section, we will actually use that SAT score in place of IELTS. Okay, so if you have already done SAT, do not worry. We could actually use that SAT score in place of IELTS. Okay. Now, if you have done SAT and IELTS at the same time, you might as well just give us IELTS scores, okay, so that we can process your application with that. Now, here is the good news. We do accept scanned copies of documents to begin a review of your admission process. We may ask for originals if we need to, okay? Now, graduate admission requirements. For master's requirements, this is a very, very important also for you to understand, because our graduate program was actually ranked number 10 in the country by the Washington Monthly. So we do, get a lot of applications. We do not have a lot of master's programs, especially for Indian students. We do have MBA and maybe biology and healthcare management. We do not have a master's in computer science or MTech and all those good courses. However, in due time, we are working on it. We will have these requirements as programs soon. But if you look at our website and you see a few master's courses that you are interested in, please do not hesitate to apply for them. Here is your challenge. Your challenge is you actually have to submit all the documents. Why? Because our university admits very few students to the program, and so they are receiving a lot of applications. So they are only reviewing applications with complete, documents. But here is the good news for you in India. Our program is always looking to diversify. What does that mean? It means that we like to have students in the classroom from different parts of the world. So you could be the only student from India. So I encourage you to apply, because you could be selected based on where you're coming from, because we want to see that particular experience in class. We want you to bring your knowledge to the classroom so that you can share with other students who might be from the US or from other countries as well. So I encourage you to apply, but we do need all the documents that are listed, here. And one of the challenges, or one of the requirements that I really want you to keep in mind is the WES evaluation. We do require all transcripts from your university in India to be evaluated by WES. But again, it's not very hard to do that. If you go to wes.org and you fill an application, and submit, I think it's maybe maybe $100+. They will review your, your transcript. They will evaluate your transcript, and they will send the transcript to us. Okay. We also do require bank statement, a financial affidavit, an application fee. We also do require a GRE for most of our, graduate programs. Unfortunately, right now, due to, COVID-19, our department is yet to determine whether they are going to waive any of this. But as for now, these are the requirements that we are advertising to all students, and it's important that you have them, at the time that you are applying for them. If we have any update in terms of waivers, I will communicate to Abhishek, or Zaid, so that they know these particular updates. We also do require GMAT for MBA applicants, as well as we do require GRE for all other, master's programs. We do require 3 letters of recommendation from faculty members, and also a copy of student's passport and an online application. We have jobs on campus. Absolutely. You come in, whether it is undergraduate or whether it is master's, and just like any campus in the US that admits international students, we have on-campus jobs for international students. These jobs are competitive, but we do have a career center that helps international students to look for on-campus jobs. These jobs will give you the opportunity to earn some experience, as well as to earn some money. You should not count on campus job to pay for your fees. You can count on it maybe to get a little bit of cash to pay for your phone, or maybe to even buy food and stuff like that. But you should have a consistent source of income. Now, here's the good news that I have to mention before I go. If you are looking to actually get a job after graduation, you can apply for OPT, which all international students are eligible for, to be able to go and look for jobs off campus. Now, here is where California comes in. California has very good job offerings for graduates. I mean, from San Francisco to Los Angeles to San Diego, regardless of which course you are graduating from, California has what you are looking for. Now, I have seen students who are going to study in the East Coast, for example, and when they graduate, they come to California for work. Now, if you come to California, whether you come to our campus or to any other campus in California, you will already be in the right place, because you could actually start making those connections because you are already here in California. If you are looking for those jobs after graduation, this might probably be the right place to be. Besides, who beats the weather in California? It's always nice, it's always beautiful, it's always sunny. You do not have to worry about snow. You do not have to worry about too much rainfall. You are in California, beautiful place. I am done. I will be looking forward to hear from you. Again, my name is Vincent. My email address is there. My WhatsApp number is there, and also our website. Please check it out, and do not hesitate to ask any questions, whether it's by email or by WhatsApp. I will be happy to answer, and I will look forward to seeing you. Namaskar.